Hello and welcome to Multiverse of Magic episode 2. I'm Tandy, and today we're going to be playing against friend of the stream d00mwake as we pit Mono Black Devotion circa 2014 versus Cruel Tomato Control circa 2009. The Mono Black Devotion deck is going to be the one that I'm playing today, so we're going to do a little deck tech over the archetype, and we'll talk about the strengths and weaknesses and how I expect the matchup to go. For starters, this is a Mono Black kind of like mid-range control deck, very similar to some of the mono black decks we've seen in standard recently, as well as Rakdos midrange in Pioneer recently. Essentially, our goal is to break down both players to very low resources using discard like Thoughtseize as well as cheap spot removal. We have some card draw effects, creatures that can generate some amount of overwhelming effects, as well as ways to actually finish off the opponent. This is a Mutavault deck. Our mana base is a bunch of Swamps, Urborg, and Mutavault. We are not playing Nykthos, Shrine to Nyx. The devotion aspect was honestly secondary in nature for this archetype. While Grey Merchant of Asphodel is one of the most potent top ends you can play, I think Nykthos generating mana was often worse than having it be a black source for stuff like Blight, Sign and Blood, Nightveil Spectre. And we just don't have that many actual permanents to turn on the Nykthos. In my original build, I played one Nykthos and three Mutavault back when we were only playing two Pack Rat. But ultimately, the deck kind of evolved towards this, especially when another set or two came out. If you look at the Thought Seizes, these are obviously when they were in standard, they were really strong. They gave you the ability to interact with just about any opponent for just one mana. Since we aren't doing damage to ourselves with our lands, the Thought Seizes -2 life wasn't really a big deal. We aren't playing a 2 or 3 color deck, playing a bunch of breeding pools and things of that nature. So Thoughtseize has a much weaker effect on our life total as it does in those decks. We don't have a 1 mana interactive removal spell like a cut down or a fatal push. That was a big reason why the card Pack Rat was so powerful in its format, or at least until Blight was printed. Pack Rat gave you the ability to kind of overwhelm your opponent if they didn't have one of those cheap removal spells early. If you were ever able to play this with 3 mana up and make a backup rat, it was often really difficult for your opponent to keep up. I expect that Pack Rat will be quite strong today, though d00mwake will have some sweepers that can potentially contain it, so we'll have to try to play around that as best we can. Our removal spells of choice, we have one copy of Ultimate Price. This was one of the better ones at the time. It killed a lot of large monsters like Bluchronos and monocolor creatures that were just large. I want to say Stormbreath Dragon, other things like that. 3 copies of Blight. This was honestly relatively weak in the format, but it was one of the only ways you could actually overcome an opposing pack rat. And so it gained a lot of popularity among the mono black players because it was pretty good against mono blue, pretty good against the mirror match. Mostly just like a pack rat containment field for just 2 mana. 3 copies of Sign and Blood. This one is tagging alongside Underworld Connections to give us a lot of potential draw effects so that we can kind of keep the juice running the whole time. Some builds that I played were a little more creature dense. I know there was one build I had Thrill Kill Assassin in my main deck, something that most people just don't even remember. There were like a couple of creatures that you could play in the Sign and Blood spot, but ultimately I think Sign and Blood was just strong in the mirror and strong against the control decks like Esper that existed at the time. Hero's Downfall was one of our primary removal pieces that could kill any of the planeswalkers or any of the larger creatures. It's been reprinted a few times since then. It has seen like no play in standard, so it kind of shows you how much power creep the threats themselves have. A lot of enters the battlefield or replacement effects when they come in, and so spot removal like Hero's Downfall costing 3 is just like a little too much these days. But I think it'll be good in the matchup that we play today. 4 copies of Nightveil Spectre. This one can be a little difficult to cast with the Mutavaults, but that's why we're playing 2 copies of Urborg. Nightveil Spectre was one of the strongest cards against Mono Blue Devotion, as well as the Mirror Match, because you could play lands off of it, which was nice. But also, if you have an opponent's Nykthos, it was actually came up quite a bit. If you had an opponent's Nykthos off the Nightveil Spectre, you can make blue mana and then cast the blue spells. Or you could just naturally hit their islands or whatever. Nightveil Spectre actually connected quite a bit. It didn't seem like at the time that it was going to be that big of a deal, but over time, people realized that Nightveil Spectre was by far the best card for the mirror match, other than Underworld Connections. Because if you connected with it one time, you just got a free card, and that's pretty powerful stuff. And then in other matchups, you just got to chain the lands off to be able to play the spells, but that happened quite a bit too. It's a big ask, I think, these days for a 3 mana 2/3 flyer to be able to connect a few times. But we also have 4 copies of Desecration Demon. This is a 4 mana 6/6 flyer, huge creature. The only drawback is if your opponent has creatures in play, they may sacrifice one of them at the beginning of combat to tap the demon, and it gets a +1/+1 counter. So if your opponent has a lot of token things, they can stall out Desecration Demon quite nicely. It is double black though, as well as triple black for Night Veil Spectre to work with Grey Merchant of Asphodel. This card will close games very quickly. It was great against aggro at the time. I think it's going to be pretty good in this matchup. Although the more expensive the card, the more likely I'm going to be hit with a counter spell. So I don't think I can rely too much on that. The card that I think is going to be the most valuable today is Underworld Connections, and we'll see how it fares. Our sideboard, we have a bunch of anti-creature stuff with Doomblade, Drown in Sorrow, Lifebane Zombie, but we do have quite a few things that are going to be good in this matchup against the 5-color Cruel Ultimatum deck. We have 4 copies of Duress. We have 2 Stain the Mind, which we can use to take away Broodmate Dragon or Cruel Ultimatum or whatever. 2 copies of Erebos, God of the Dead, as well as just a couple of Lifebane Zombies. If we really want to just side out all of our removal spells, we can do that, which is nice. But this is Mono Black Devotion circa 2014, and we're going to be fighting Doomwake in just a moment on Cruel Control. Let's go ahead and get to the matches. Hello.
Hey yo,
Hey, yo, it's me, your boy.
what's up?
How much, man? How are you doing?
I'm good.
I
You-
am ready to cross the multiverse to give you a whack in the jaw.
and this is gonna be a fun matchup. I think you're probably gonna kick my teeth in, but
Really? Is it because you have a
I
terror
think
in your
so.
deck? Are you so afraid of the terror?
Well, that's just my 61st card.
Okay,
You know.
okay. I have Bioblade in my deck, okay? I will kill some
I
mold
know, I
drifters,
know.
I'm sure, but
Wall of Reverence is not gonna do anything. All right, that
Are
card
you
is.
kidding me?
Oh boy,
It's gonna
that card's
completely
bad.
brick off Night Veil Spectre, which is maybe one of my
I
stronger
guess.
cards against you.
True.
And,
True. True.
it's
True.
gonna put you out of range of Grey Merchant really quickly with Plumeveil, trust me. It's way stronger
All
than
right.
it looks.
Well,
It was kind of a joke at the time because it was a wall or whatever, like, we all just
right.
made fun of walls all the time, and then people
Sure.
realized that Plumeveil was, like, legitimate spot removal, and then also Wall of Reverence against the aggro decks was just, like, unbeatable.
Yeah. Plumeveil was cracked. So
Yes.
good.
Yeah, it was. Okay,
People didn't
cool.
respect that card.
All right, so let's give a quick rundown of what's going to happen today. I've already done like a little deck tech and explanation, but this is
Yeah.
on the
Same.
call for both. So from my side, we're going to be playing Mono Black Devotion, circa 2014-2015 era Theros Return to Ravnica standard. This is kind of like the beginning of the Pioneer format, like these couple of blocks. And you're going to be piling something that's a little bit older than that. Tell us about what you're going to be playing today.
2009, Gabriel Nassif, the called shot from the famous Pro Tour Kyoto. This is Cruel Control. This is Gabe Nassif's exact deck list. A lot of vivid, like I think half of my mana base enters the battlefield tap, but that's what you had to do back in the day
Oh yeah.
to support, all of these colors: Cryptic Command, Cruel Ultimatum, Broodmate Dragon, Esper Charm, Plume Veil, so and Muldrifter as well. Can't forget about the Mully D.
Most people probably don't remember, but I actually played 5-color Cruel Control or whatever at Nationals just shortly before Gabe Nassif played this at the Pro Tour. And the final 3 competitors, it was Adam Yurchik, myself, and Charles Gindy. All 3 of us played 5-color Control.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So you got some experience. You know what's going on.
Oh
To
yeah.
be fair, from the other side, I played a lot of the mono black deck, as I'm sure you did too. But
Well, look, if I 5-0, you will swap, okay? And we'll do the other side.
all right, fair, fair, fair.
All right, cool. Well,
Hope it's
I'm
not that
ready
bad.
to jam when you are, so challenge away when ready.
Die roll one time. Let's go. Starting it off right. You love to
Look,
see it.
die rolls did not matter nearly as much back then, okay? Our cards did not immediately win the game when we cast them. We had to work hard for it.
All right. Classic vivid hand. Vivid land opening hand.
Well, I have
Perfect.
one
Yeah.
swamp and I have at least 3 cards with 2 or more black in the mana value.
Getting thoughts eased? No.
No,
Unless you
no,
want
no.
to. Oh, baby. Perfect draw step right there.
Dude, the Vivid Lands are nuts. They're so much stronger than they look on paper, trust me.
Hmm.
Rat-a-tat-tat-tat.
Well, you see.
Rat-a-tat-tat-tat.
So you're just gonna make a rat next turn? I think I actually just have to scry here. 'Cause
No,
I'm
the
not.
broken ambitions for
Yeah.
0. I'll pay 0. Okay.
Like, it's not gonna do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, so you won
Uh,
the clash.
I
You want
want
to keep your
that.
Mole Drifter?
No.
Mole Drifter's tight though.
Oh, definitely had this one the whole time. I promise you, I did not just top deck this.
I just assumed you were gonna peel Volcanic Fallout and just wait for me to make one
Uh,
guy and then lose.
no, no, no.
All right, I will.
I had a
Hmm,
second broken ambition, so that's why I used the first one.
fair, fair.
I love the Plume Veil with 3 Rakdos Vivid lands.
Sir, I don't think you understand. They tap for any color. It says
I know they
the
do.
it says on the
I know.
card, remove a charge
I
counter.
I could read.
Hmm. All right,
2 mana.
here's a counterspell target. I haven't drawn a land
All right.
yet. I'm getting pretty sad.
Gotta counter this one. What are we looking for? Looking for something. We got a Pithing Needle. Could name
No.
Mutavault. I actually don't think I care that much about Mutavault though, given the context of my hand. I'm gonna bottom that. It's kind
Well,
of
I
awkward
got.
because I only have
Oh
one
no,
copy.
I got milled for like 10.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
I like scried to the top and I was like, oh wait, I get milled by broken ambitions for a bunch. So did you keep the pithing needle?
No, I bottomed it.
I don't understand how I lost with. Oh, it was a land versus pithing needle. Sorry,
You hit a land,
my
right?
previous one was the bio blight. I'm just getting confused. All right, and you say you bottomed the needle?
I did, yep.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Mm,
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I mean, this is still pretty insane for me, right?
What? Just
What do you think I
Plumevel?
drew? No.
No. All right. I just lost a
Definitely
Mutavault for
didn't.
no reason.
Uh,
That's fun.
Why'd you animate the Mutavault?
I was thinking about attacking, and then I forgot that you just had
Oh,
the
okay.
thing.
I gotcha. Connections is good.
Yeah, I'm having
Alright,
to put it
touche.
on the Mutavault though. So now if you find your Pithing Needle again and then Mutavault, it's gonna get me extra good.
Well, I can't shuffle my decks, and it's on the bottom.
Oh, rip.
I only have one copy. 4/4, baby. Well, you know the last card in my hand.
All right, let's hope we draw Thoughtseize because that's the scary one.
I have to draw an untap land, which I do have a lot of vivid lands in my deck, so that might prove to be a little bit difficult. Touch Thoughtseize, another connections. Demon, okay.
The big boy,
Alright, untap land,
the
baby. Untap
chonker. You want
land.
to sack?
No, I'm good.
Did you know that if I did not announce that, even when my guy had summoning sickness, then it would
Game
be a
loss.
warning, and then 3 was a game loss? Yeah.
Just insta game loss, dude. They were back in the day. It was so much different,
They it's not that they didn't care. It was that they didn't give a fuck. They did not.
right?
It's not so much they don't care. It's they really don't care.
Right, yeah.
All right, smash. 6/6. Oh, another plumey? Yeah, we.
Land untap land untap
No, 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 no,
land.
no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no,
Ooh,
no,
all
no,
right.
no.
Now,
Oh, you
what
found
is
it.
the
You played it so
that
quickly.
was the easiest way
Oh god.
that uses the least amount of vivid counters. So let's
I gotta
go
discard 3 cards too.
black, black,
Maybe they
black.
did make them easy back in the day and I just was playing the wrong cards.
No, that doesn't work.
All
I
right,
need double red.
so let's
So
start by going like
blue,
so
red. Yeah, this works. And then blue, blue, red. Okay.
nice. All right.
Target opponent. See you.
Bye-bye. Keep let's see. I keep 3 or discard
I
3.
get back Mole Drifter. Cool, baby.
You could get another Plumeville. How can I win? If you get back Plumeville.
God, I miss casting Cruel Ultimatum. Let me tell you,
And I lost 5 life. God, that's so
you did lose
punishing.
5.
It's so punishing.
Keep going with the connections. Keep going.
That's why I'm cancel. No. Okay, I'm like lagging badly because I was trying to cast a spell and it animated my immune vault.
Oh no, not like this.
All right. Well, we'll just
We'll
play
go to
Night
the demon.
Vale.
Okay. Plumeveil's good against Night Vale.
Yeah, I know. Blue Veil's great. Very underrated
3,
card,
5,
even at the time.
7,
I grew
8.
to love it.
Could Muldrifter, or I could just cast the boy. So let's cast the boy. I think that's right. Just gives me better blockers for the Night
Broodmate
Vale.
Dragon.
Brood, mate. See, I won this game because I didn't draw my terror. Well, I guess the game's not over, but I'm in this position because I didn't draw my terror, I should say. Merchant? Alright, alright.
Gary.
Actually,
Yeah, next time you're dead if I draw
this is
another one, huh?
scary.
Next turn you're dead if I draw another one. Let's hope you don't have anything.
Mhm.
Cross my fingers.
I've gone through 2 counter spells. Well, let's see. 3, 4, 5, 9 mana.
I know, Davian. We're getting
Can't
shut
really
down really
kill you
bad by
this
Plumeville.
turn.
It's tough.
9. Even if I evoke a Muldrifter, I don't have enough for Cruel because I have 6 left over. So let's start with. Let's go blue, 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 black.
Oh yeah, Horde of Notions was really cool.
Draw
There
2.
was a lot of interesting builds back then.
Well, I mean, kind of just have to hope you don't have another
I
thing.
don't have it yet, but I have 2 looks at it. Maybe 3. If I draw land, I can Sign in Blood instead of drawing a card off
Gotta
Underworld
send both.
Connections. Alright. Ow.
Don't draw it. One time. Just draw like some Bile Blights and shit. Dealer.
I'm dead, I think. I have 2
2
Sign in
mana.
Blood. I was, like, close to just, Sign in Blooding you out, you know?
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
Alright, my hand's very good this time. I think I'm gonna whip you.
So my hand has 2 filter lands and no other lands. So I'm gonna take them all again. Okay, this looks. I could cast spells with this hand. I actually think Exotic Orchard is terrible. It only makes black, so I'll put that back. Get out
Also
of here.
makes colorless.
True.
I don't think it does, actually. I'm just kidding.
Oh
Alright,
yeah,
so we
it's
got
only colored, right? Yeah.
So a couple of draw twos and a Plumeville. Plumeville was giving me some trouble last game, so let's go ahead and get it out of there. You can have your old
Especially
draw
if you have a
twos.
Spectre. Yeah, if you have like a turn 3 Spectre, you definitely want to take the Plume Veil.
Turn 3 Spectre, you say. What's that?
Uh-oh.
Hope you don't draw old Volcanic Fallout.
Oh, this is not good. Did not try the purge this game.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
See, this is how I
Mm-hmm.
envision these games going. Is you just
Mm-hmm.
draw rat and I don't have that many answers to it.
Oh yeah. That's how every game was when you played against Mono Black Devotion, though. If you didn't go pack right on turn 2, you were just dead. It just swarmed you.
Some say, Todd, it's just too
No
easy.
fucking shot. You son of a bitch. You are just the
Some would say it
luckiest
is
son of a
it
bitch.
is just too easy. Um, well, you know about the charm. Yeah, I guess I should just blow this thing up now. So let's go blue, black,
So
white.
lucky, so lucky. All right. Let's see if he has
It's
an
too
answer
easy, Chad.
to Nightville Spectre, huh?
Nightville Spectre, what's that?
Doesn't really do much, I don't think. I think the
Mm.
time for Nightville Spectre has long since passed in Magic. Or lands. I know you have Muldrifter.
Yeah, I think the only card you know about is Muldrifter. Er, I think I have to do this. And just let you take maybe the
Alright.
Muldrifter.
Well, that's why I didn't attack first.
Right,
Muldrifter,
yeah, yeah.
Esper Charm. I actually think Esper Charm is slightly better than Mold Drifter because it can kill my thing if I draw it.
Connections, yeah.
Hmm. It is an instant too, so you have to like tab out for Mold Drifter, which could be nice, making the broken ambitions worse. Okay. Play Plumeville, he draws Plumeville. Play Rat, he draws Fallout. Okay, okay.
Do I want to cycle the Mole Drifter? So I can broken for 3. The problem is you know about the broken, you're just not going to play into it if you have demon.
That's true.
Hmm. Yeah, let's just do this, I think. Stack it so if I draw my ephemerate, I can cast it. No, didn't draw ephemerate.
Back then it was Momentary Blink.
Did people play Blink with actually maybe I should have scried. Did people play Blink with Mole Drifter? I can't remember.
I did. When Mold
Okay.
Drifter first came out, it was alongside uh Time Spiral Block. And Time Spiral Block had literal momentary blink. See, this is why Wall of Reverence is good. I can never win. My only win, okay, I found a removal spell. I can win, but it honestly would have been insanely difficult. Oh, I
To beat
should
through
have
the
maybe
wall.
maybe I should have killed the Plumeveil actually.
Hmm. All right, let's just chill for a little bit.
You better.
Let's chill, 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 chill.
Go and get this thing countered. Get that
Um,
broken ambitions out of the way.
just debating. Yeah, I think I should probably do this one instead. Let's get a little dismiss up in here.
All right, Ultimate Price can't kill Plumeveil. That's right. No wonder. My brain didn't
Oh,
even
it's
let me.
monocolor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here's Wonderwall.
Wonderwall.
No! You should name Swamp.
For connections. I
Yeah.
guess I don't care about the Mutavault. You don't really have that many ways to kill Plumeveil. I'm worried about like you killing Plumeveil and then just shoving with the Mutavault, but Thoughtseize, I can broken for 4, but you can just pay.
Yeah.
Uh let's draw 2.
Smort.
Right, maybe that was bad.
All right, Fallout, Ambition. So if I take Fallout, I can play this Pack Rat, and then you might just lose to it.
Uh-oh.
All right, here you go.
I have 6, but I maybe should have broken just to scry there.
Maybe that was one cool part about Broken Ambitions, but people didn't use it like that very often. Whatever it's
Yeah.
worth.
Especially if you just have a bunch like clogged in your hand.
Hmm.
You had a good one. That's not a good one. I'm in danger.
Hmm. Rat?
I miss Pack Rat. It's legal in Pioneer, but nobody plays it.
All right, if I attack with everybody, eats a Pack Rat. If I do wait till next turn, if he eats Pack Rat, then it trades. So I'll just wait one more turn, and then I might get a connection with Night Veil as well. But every time we wait, it's just like closer and closer to Cruel Ultimatum or whatever, you know.
That's not a bad draw.
The dragon.
Dragon. Dragon. 2-turn clock. You do have a chump blocker.
Yeah.
So now, if you attack with everything. Okay. Oh shit, I should have. I keep forgetting to describe with the ambitions. That was a mistake. So I can trade with all 3, leave you with 1 rat left. Block with Plumeveil, take 8, go to 7. Trade with 2 of them, take 4, go to 11. I don't think of what my outs are. Like I feel like I have to trade with at least 2 of them in case I draw a volcanic fallout to at least kill to kill the other 2.
Yeah.
So I think
That
that's my only out at this point.
cryptic commands are good too.
So I think what I'll do is block with I'm not attacking, so I think just leaving the Plume Veil in play is fine. And I want to block with the Broodmane in case I draw Cruel to get it back. So let's do it. Yeah, because I'm not going to attack, so let's do it this way.
All right, we will make a rat.
Yeah, it's possible I should have named Pack Rat, because even though you had the Mutavault at the time, it wasn't that threatening.
Yeah, I also had gone through 2 pack rats, so I think it all
Yeah.
makes sense what you did, but you just get screwed in some spots no matter what you choose, you know?
Right, yeah. Yeah, if I name like Pack Rat, you draw connections. I could have maybe just held the needle. That could have been an option as well.
Alright, so you still have Cascade Blast, Broken Ambitions. Alright, so if I attack with
Yeah.
everybody, eats a pack
Take 8, go to
rat, takes
3.
6, 10.
Or 10.
Yeah.
Or no, 7, right? 3, 5, 7.
Oh, you're right.
If I block a rat. Um, block rat, 3, 5, 7, go to 4. Then I can still draw Fallout to kill the other 2 rats. And the next turn I block Merchant or block Spectre and go to 2. So I guess that's my out. You do get to hit me with Spectre.
Oh, I
Can
have
I creep?
6. That sucks. I should have had a land.
I drew a land. It's fine. It's
Yeah!
fine.
Yeah. Alright, this is gonna be our first post-sideboard game. Alright,
Uh,
so against Doomwake, the cards I want to bring in, we got Duress coming in for sure. Erebos, God of the Dead seems nice. Stopping the life gain. Relatively difficult to kill. Life Beam Zombie can snag, Broodmage Dragon out of hand, but it's also just like a reasonable magic card in a lot of spots. 3 mana, 3/1, hard to block. Gets through Plume Veil. Takes Plume Veil from him too, actually, because it hits green or white. So I think Life Bane's good. We're gonna be cutting the Bob Blights for sure. I kind of want to keep the ultimate price because it can tag the Wall of Reverence in some spots. Here's Downfall can as well. I'm not sure how much spot removal I really need per se. And so I'm kind of at an impasse here. I'm not really sure what else to cut. The creatures are all kind of weak against Cryptic Command, and the pack rats themselves are bad against exactly Volcanic Fallout. I guess there's some argument to cut pack rat, but I think if he just doesn't have Volcanic Fallout, he loses. And if I ever get these to 3/3s, then he loses. Just because the deck doesn't have sweepers outside of Fallout, and like you can maybe do some Cryptic Command stuff or whatever. So my gut says to cut Night Vale Spectre, but I think I just need to be a little more threat dense. I think maybe I can trim the price in a downfall. Maybe cut. We're on the draw. I think Sign of Blood's just going to be good no matter what. And maybe trim some of the more expensive stuff. Maybe a Gray Merchant and a Demon. I don't really like shaving ones of things most of the time, but I'm not really sure what to do otherwise. All right, game number 3, 1-1.
Un. This hand's pretty good. I'm good with this.
Mine is almost good. I'm gonna mull though. Only one lands. This one's great though.
Marsh.
All right,
His
come
name is
on,
Marshall.
Thoughtseize. Oh, called it. Got him.
Tilt.
Exotic Orchard, eh?
See, you have a swamp and I have a swamp.
That's true. We are swamp bros together. I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm not gonna expose my draw two to your mana leak.
Oh, I just realized I can't even cast Plume Veil with the orchard.
That's what I said. That's why I said nice blue belt, bro.
Oh shit.
Dude, the mana just didn't work unless like
I know.
everyone had like 3 color lands or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like the super feels bad though, is that this was all sequenced on purpose
Mm,
to eat your Plumeveil with my zombie.
yeah.
Nom,
Couldn't
nom,
cast
nom,
it
nom, nom.
anyways.
Yeah. All right, so you got
You want
what?
to purge that thing?
Cruel, purge, cryptic, skilly.
I think I have to save purge for demon. I could take like 1 or 2 hits from life bane. Tilt. This is not looking good. I am in danger. Okay, well, if I don't cast this, then I'm just gonna lose to life bane. You're probably gonna take the cryptic now.
Yeah, bunch of things you can't cast. All right,
Yep.
so I have
I'll take an Esper Charm, please. 'Cause-
yeah.
The rat.
I'm leaving it vulnerable for a turn,
Oh,
but
you're good.
I didn't want to get it countered next turn or some. I don't know. Maybe that was bad. All right, we'll just rat you.
Oh, we're getting ratted. You have 3 fucking Mutavaults, dude. Jesus. Sheesh. It's the beatdowns.
All right, so we're gonna pump with one Mutavault buff, but not two, because I want to play around Volcanic Fallout. So
You
now,
can't play around Fallout, right? Because the Mutavault dies and your rat still die.
oh, then yeah. All right, you're at 16 then. I'm done.
Yeah.
Just kidding. All right,
I'm just dead anyways, but
maybe.
I'm out. This game is over. Over.
Is it? Would you say that it's Jolver?
Yeah, it is Jover. Chat spam Jover.
I feel like you're just gonna run
Ah.
encrypted commands me. No?
No, my
This,
hand is 2 broodmates, 2 cruels. All
this
right, play first. God, this stupid exotic orchard. God damn it. Well, this hand's actually good. It looks weird, but this hand's actually good.
okay. My hand's pretty good too, but I don't have the rat yet. But you don't know that.
Orchard pass,
I'm gonna
baby.
do you a favor. You ready? I'm doing you a favor. Now it taps for black.
Ooh. Yeah, what
Uh,
was orchard with 2 filter lands, but I can actually cast all of my spells, which is kind of weird, but
that's cool.
yeah, it is the weirdest mana ever, but it just kind of works.
Love filter lands. There's
That's
such
just what happened with this deck, you know?
yeah.
Your lands just look so weird, but it just works sometimes.
All right, so now you could go exotic orchard into sunken ruins, make blue black, and then the blue goes into blue white, so you have Esper colors.
Yeah, I can cast anything here. Well, not volcanic fallout, but I can cast anything that's in my hand.
So he's gonna probably just draw two. I think I'm just gonna offer it up. I think I'll fine trading Underworld Connection for Esper Charm. The alternative is I don't use my mana.
Yeah, I think I have to take that trade. Blue, white. You might just have a second one, but
I swear I'm
I
not
think I'm gonna
walking the
take that
dog.
trade.
I'm not gonna like mislead you with my words.
No, I gotcha, I gotcha.
Vivid Marsh. All right, so double plume veil incoming. Let's go ahead and get down our big baddie cyborg card.
All right, I forgot about that
Erebos.
card. So blue. Let's cast it.
All right.
Give me a Muldrifter off the top, baby.
I
Not quite.
I vote no.
Attack you with my Plume Veil. You're at 14.
Well, we drew the rat. Maybe it's good, maybe it's
Uh,
bad. We'll never know.
we may never know. All right, so I got to do this one first. Blue, white. Guess this thing. What does this Erebos do? It's 2 mana, pay 2, draw a card. Okay,
Hmm.
and I can't gain life.
Yeah. So walls are the 1/6 wall doesn't do nothing, and I
Yeah,
have a little draw engine.
I don't gain off Cruel.
True, true.
Yeah, you got Erebos.
Ow.
Mm-mm.
Ow again.
Ow. Just gonna burn you out.
That's fine. You do you, baby. But first, I'm gonna let you cast this volcanic fallout.
Yeah, take 2, man. You're at 12.
I could have animated both mutavaults. Wow. What a
And then
fish.
lost the 2 Beta Vaults.
Yeah.
That's not a Cruel Ultimatum. Damn it. I am in the waiting room. Maybe I should pull up the Gabe Nassif clip so I can channel my inner Nassif.
You know, he actually did you actually watch it at all? It's really
I
cool,
did, yeah.
honestly.
I watched the clip. The clip is so iconic.
Yeah. Just like setting his lands in the right order or whatever. It's just so nice.
Yeah, so good.
All right, we drew another one. We got
Yeah.
a little bit of reprieve from all these fucking lands I've drawn.
I don't think there's a reason to hold cards in hand.
All right. You have one thing I don't know, right?
Yeah, you don't have my card. I'm gonna let that resolve,
No,
and then
really?
yeah,
Oh, brutal.
it's funny. Now I actually can't cast Cruel Ultimatum now. I have no more red mana.
Oh, that's nice, actually.
Yeah, I can't cast Cruel Ultimatum. I can't cast Broodmage Dragon. The only I can cast Muldrifter. I can cast Esper Charm. Not a lot
Now
I can cast though.
you're about to feel the raw power of Mutavaults.
Just gonna draw Pithing Needle. Woo, that's a good one. 2, 3, 4. I think I leave up this. Bang! Ooh, that was
Uh-oh.
a really good sequence of draws. Let me tell you that. Whew. You
Don't
gotta beat a vault.
say that to me, okay?
You gotta beat a vault. Huh. You can just take 4.
My man drew a cryptic command. Hmm.
No, I didn't. What are you talking
Not
about?
not good
I didn't
for
draw shit.
me. Not good for me.
I
I'm
didn't
at
draw anything.
6. I don't think I can use Erebus anymore, Chad.
You sure about that? What's the worst that could happen? He's good at
Think
2.
I'm gonna.
Okay. In your begin of combat step.
Begin of combat step. Is that what they say?
Yeah, something like that. Tap draw, baby.
All right, all right.
Connections. You're at 4. So you can only activate that thing once. Yeah, that's actually fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I can only activate it once. Okay, but the fact that
Yeah.
you're like, I'll allow it means that I'm dead because you just have another counter spell. I have
I
to
don't know
draw.
what you're talking
I have to
about.
draw like Duress Grey Merchant as my draw for the Underworld and draw for turn.
I don't know what you're
I
talking
don't even
about. I
know if
don't
it's
have
good enough.
anything going on.
Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Don't kill me!
Let's go cast this homie.
All
Could have
right.
tapped a little bit better, I guess, but oh no, I couldn't have. That's my only white source. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I can't gain life anyways.
Ow!
Draw a card. You're at 1.
Ow!
Ow. You want to activate it again? You won't.
What if I have no
2
other
mana.
plays?
All right, Mutable resolves. I accept.
Ow!
All right, all right, all right.
My hand was
Game
two
5.
two more lands and a
Sheesh.
Sign in Blood. Okay, I dealt myself like 18 damage that game, 19
You
damage that
did.
game.
Was it like 3 or 4 Erebos activations, a Thoughtseize? You basically started the game at 10. I didn't have to do too much work.
Yeah.
All right, game 5. All the marbles. The sand's either really good or really bad.
What if it's medium?
Think I'm gonna keep this.
All right.
Yeah, if Chad, if he has that card, I am super dead. Well, you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out now.
Wrath. Oh God. I don't have Stay in the Mind. No. It's just 3 Wraths.
Please,
My pack rat's
please,
bad.
please don't have connections. If you have connections, I'm fucked.
We'll
I'm
get there.
so
Don't
dead
worry.
if you have
We'll get there.
connections. Okay. All right.
I mean, and my connections don't cost 2. You know. I don't know.
Sure. You have another discard spell for the Fallout? That'd be bad. I guess you know about the Wrath too, but you have 2 more discard spells? That would not be good. Beat downs. Take 2, take 2, take 2.
Yeah.
All right, 18. Let's play this one. Nope.
All right. So we know he's got Wrath of God. So we're not going to
No,
play anything that runs right
allegedly.
into it. Let's hope we don't get hit with the broken ambitions. All right, cool. Nice.
Uh-oh. That's bad. Hmm. My hand did not really develop. Not super well this game. Well, I think it's better to cast it now than potentially get it discarded, so I guess we'll cast it. I don't love it, but
I just play a big old boy.
shit.
I love to hear that. Shoot the
Yeah,
guys.
this is not good.
Okay, so start with Sign of Blood.
Sure, that's fine. Tree mana. Oh, that is not fine.
No. Here, I thought I was going to be
Let's
able to attack with Erebos this turn, huh?
let's go. I think counter
No, 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 no,
bound.
no, 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 no. Bounce land, draw card, or oh, I guess counter. Okay,
So
that's
I don't
cool.
take 6. Maybe I could just take 6. Maybe taking 6 and drawing a card was better. Yeah, maybe
Perhaps.
bouncing land and drawing a card. That's kind of close.
I mean, counterbalance demon just takes all the wind out of my sails, though.
Yeah. It's also better if I draw to the counter spell, because then I can just counter the demon on the way back down. Um Go. Just preparing my ultimatum mana, it's fine. Rat. Rat's off to you.
Yeah. Do I play around a third volcanic fallout and just play demon? Yeah, fine.
Alright, demon's good.
I
No
don't think
sec.
it's
Good
that
card, good
good. I
card.
don't think it's that good.
Ultimatum.
Ultimatum I can beat. Ultimatum doesn't hit my demon. I can maybe get you next turn.
Can you beat a Vivid Marsh, though, is the question. Is that lethal?
If you have nothing,
11.
maybe.
Sure is. Yeah, I have 3 lands in hand.
Really? All
Yeah.
that 3 discard spells did you in, I guess, eh? Oh, I guess it's
My
only 2, but
Doppler
still,
fan.
sure,
That
sure.
was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So 3-2 in favor of Pack Rats Mono Black. The
The
matchup
rats strike
itself,
again.
yeah, it felt like Pack Rat just like was right at home. You know what I mean? Like I think if you try
Mhm.
to put Pack Rat in like today's standard, things like Cut Down, you know, the Bone Crusher Giants stomping them from like 2 standards ago, just like a ton of cheap interactive removal spells makes the card Pack Rat bad. But both of these decks come from an era of like bad removal for like a decade because they were just afraid to like reprint Lightning Bolt and afraid to just like make anything like until they made Fatal Push or whatever. Like there was just
Yep.
like no good 1 mana interaction.
Yeah, Fatal Push was exactly the turning point. Like you mentioned, back in the day, we had to play like Magma Spray and all these cards that were super conditional. And then once they
Yep.
printed Fatal Push, everything just kind of turned out. But yeah, that was the thing about this deck, and the reason it's built the way it is there wasn't really there wasn't a lot of great one drops that it had to contend with. Maybe the one exception being Figure of Destiny, at least the way that my deck is constructed. So you didn't have like that immediate early pressure, and you could kind of just take your time and slow the game down a little bit. But with stuff like Pack Rat, you don't really have any time. You
Right.
can't mess around.
Well, you also just need a sweeper. Like you multiple instances where I had Pack Rat going, and if you didn't have exactly Volcanic Fallout, like the 1 or 2 turn window where you did, it was just threatening to run away with the game, which is really cool. But that's how it was when it was a standard too. Like the whole point of the card is that it's a rat that summons more rats, right? And so like if you're just picking off 1 a turn, I'm able to make 1 a turn and keep up with you. So like, you know, who's really falling behind because we're both spending the same amount of mana, but I get to turn lands into real threats and at the end of the day, even like Mutavault makes it stronger. So
Yeah, and your threats compared to mine are so cheap. I have Broodbane, Dragon Cruel, Ultimatum, Mole Drifter, and I need a lot more time to get to those win conditions. And you just don't like with the combination of Pack Rat, Mutavault, Grey Merchant, that core plus Demon too. Those don't give you that much time. So the games that I won were like where you didn't have Pack Rat, or I had the Fallout, and maybe you stumbled a little bit. and I was able to like slam a drifter, untap, hold up cryptic, and then kind of parlay that into Cruel Ultimatum. But the games where you just had discard spell pack rat, and I was just like that was it. I was just dead.
Yeah, and but that's the nature of the beast, Bibs.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
All
That's
right,
that's what the
cool.
deck did.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me for episode 2 of Multiverse of Magic Doomwake. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your stream and a wonderful rest of your day.
You got it. It was fun as always. I'll see you again maybe next week.
All right, man. We'll talk soon.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up episode number 2 of Multiverse of Magic, Mono Black Devotion circa 2014 versus Rule Control circa 2009. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next time. Make sure to hit the like, subscribe button on your way out. I'm Tandy. See you later.